What cheer, y'all? Welcome back to Right at the Wire. Well, we've already got a couple of posts out for the Breeders' Cup Juvenile races where the Euros will be prominent, the Turf Sprint as well as the Juvenile Phillies Turf. And we're going to do the same here for the Juvenile Turf. It's a 10th race, last race on the card on Friday, running a mile on the turf for 2-year-olds. We have the pre-entries. This certainly isn't finalized, and Brussels may be a horse that doesn't run, and he would be pretty prominent in this race, so that's something to keep in mind. But it's a full field, and what we're going to do is take a look at the key European races. I know sometimes they're hard to access, so I thought it'd be nice to just put it all together in one little post here so you have a good study guide. I know many of you are taking a look at race replays, and the American ones are pretty accessible, so I'll leave that to you. But we do have some key ones, and these are of all the races, the Juvenile Turf. I think they're probably going to be the most important to get a handle on these Euros and foreign invaders from these replays. We got the Summer Stakes at Woodbine, which is the Canadian race, and a lot of times, like Nitrogen last year, I believe ran in it and did very well in the Juvenile Phillies Turf, and certainly has been an awesome 3-year-old this year. The Dewhurst Stakes at Newmarket is always a big, important race. The Royal Lodge, the Vincent O'Brien over at the Curragh, and the Prix Mornay from France, where outfielder went over across the pond and did pretty well for an American over there in Europe. So these are the races we're going to take a look at. I'm going to show them all to you without commentary, meaning that you'll have it, you can infer from yourself some insight from the races as they go. So we'll just have them all there, all available to you to take a look, and we'll start with the Summer Stakes at Woodbine.
Side is Argos with Rude Procedure away pretty well, 2-out Hero, and right between them is Time Frame as Marcus J goes right on by that group to go to the lead, and Cassin's handy. It is Marcus J, 2-out Hero from Argos. Over near the inside early, Rude Procedure. Out wide at Time Frame and Cassin by a couple of lengths. And then came Teddy's Rocket. Fighting the rider there is the Secret Adversary to the turn. Wild Desert wide on the track, second last. And last in the early stages, Bill of Ice. Marcus J controls the pace out in front. 3 parts to Cassin into the backstretch. A length and a half, 2-out Hero third settling. And a length behind them, Rude Procedure. On the inside lying fifth, Argos joined by Time Frame. A length to the Secret Adversary, still racing a bit rank. On the outside, Teddy's Rocket. The favourites back at the tail, Wild Desert. And on the inside is Bill of Ice. About 8 lengths covers the field, a half mile to run. And Marcus J through a first quarter in 23 and 1 leads the way from Cassin. Right behind them, 2-out Hero in a very snug spot. Rude Procedures lying in fourth. A length and a half to Time Frame. Argos on the inside. Behind them is Teddy's Rocket trying to muster a challenge. The Secret Adversary is well behind. So too Wild Desert spots them 10 lengths. And starting a run now for William Buick. And as they turn, Bill of Ice is last. Coming on the outside, Cassin. And behind is 2-out Hero after Marcus J. And down the center goes Rude Procedure. Marcus J and Cassin. And in the clear, 2-out Hero. And down the outside, Wild Desert's coming from a mile back. Out in front is Cassin. And now coming is 2-out Hero. And Wild Desert is out there on the extreme outside with Argos. Argos, Wild Desert and 2-out Hero. It's Argos in front, and Argos has just won from Wild Desert and 2-out Hero, and back and forth Teddy's Rocket.
Too darn hot. He and Son Bailey represented by that horse there, the Prince Faisal owned Oxygen, will be the final one to come forward for the Darley Dewhurst Stakes of 2025. Ian Bartlett for the Group 1.
They're off. They race over 7 furlongs. Italy with the white cap is the slowest of them away. 2 greys, Pacific Avenue and Gewan are the first pair to show up. Between those is Oxygen. Start is near side, purple and white colours, and with him is Saba Desert. Between those, the best turned out winner, Al Parslan. Zavatiri, white jacket, dark sleeves is in the centre. Distant Storm is on the right-hand group, all blue colours. He's the back marker of the quartet there. And Italy is sort of down the centre, purple purple jacketing white cap at the rear of the field. So they move on down towards the final half mile of this 150th running of the Darley Dewhurst, with Pacific Avenue to Saba Desert towards the right in company with Alparslan. Gewan in the centre, Oxygen is with those. Start is now further back, he'll be about 5th at this stage. Zavateri is level with him. Extreme right distance storm has been switched towards stand side. Italy has always been at the back of the fields, a couple of lengths behind them. 2 furlongs to go. Gewan is still the leader. 2 Oxygen in second position. Alparslan trying to get through. Gustave between those. Zavateri in the centre. Gewan still leading. Distant storm in the blue jacket against the stand side, running well. Start is getting organised now, but it's still Gewan and James Doyle in front. Start is trying to get to him in the dying strides of the Darley Dewhurst, but it's Gewan who wins. Start is second. Distant storm in third place. Zavateri was fourth.
And they're off, racing away for the Tattersalls Online Royal Lodge Stakes, a Group 2 level for the 2-year-olds, over a mile. And it's the Cheshire Weather Humidity that strides off in front and leads by the early length over the Violet Silks of Ancient Egypt, disputing second with the big price Tail Gunner Joe. Handy next is the grey Pacific Avenue, the Royal Blue Silks. Just in behind him to the far side is Lord Britain. More near side is Bo Echo, 2 from 2 for him so far. Daytona is currently second to last, and Stable Companion Action is the back marker as they continue the way up the home straight, being led by Humidity. Humidity by a length and a half to Tail Gunner Joe, and over on the far side Ancient Egypt. Still between the pair of them is Pacific Avenue as they race now inside the final half a mile. Through halfway, Lord Britain continues to track them in company with Bo Echo. Between those is Daytona, and still just about last of all is Action as they race towards the final 3. It's Humidity under James Doyle leading by a length and a half. Now being ridden along for more Ancient Egypt. Pacific Avenue, Bo Echo coming up with efforts. Right in behind those is Daytona. Action is trying to make his run towards the stand side. They're racing down towards the final furlong and a half. Humidity joined and passed now by near-sided Bo Echo, who's grabbed the lead. Pacific Avenue, the grey, keeping on. Action trying to get rolling as well. Inside the final furlong, it's Bo Echo by a length over Humidity. Action looking to get organised in third. Racing up to the line. No, it's Bo Echo. Looks like remaining unbeaten and do so in the Royal Lodge. Bo Echo the winner from Humidity. Action third.
So, Billy Loughnane, that was...
Thereof, Dorset gave Stable Companion Stead a bump coming out of stalls. 7 furlongs in front of them, the Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes Group 1. And it is Dorset leading the way under Gavin Ryan. From Saba Desert, William Buick, who's just headed for second by North Coast and Dylan Brown McMonigal. And 4, the Stad and Christophe Sumion with the last 2, Zavateri, Charlie Bishop and Italy, Ronan Whelan in the white cap. In the lead is Dorset from North Coast and Saba Desert. These 3 covered by just over 2 lengths, being tracked by Stad. Followed towards halfway by Zavateri, and yet to settle Italy. Fighting for his head at the back of the field as they pass the halfway stage. The Group 1 Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes. Little changes in the order. It is Dorset, the leader from North Coast, pretty close in second. Ridden along is Saba Desert, being followed by Stad and then Zavateri. And a couple of lengths back to Italy. They pass the 2 and North Coast joins issue with Dorset into a challenging position and quickening up is Stad. Coming with Stad is Zavateri, and on the outside is Italy inside the final furlong. Stad strongly pressed by Zavateri. Running on and behind them is Italy. It is stride for stride. Stad on the inside of Zavateri. Heads up and down Zavateri. Stad. The national stakes goes to the judge. Italy third.
Looking for a 4th win in the race. An outfielder takes his place in the field. Ready. They're off. The Group 1 pre-morning is underway, and Gustard has broken briskly and is alongside outfielder, the two in purple, and outfielder goes zooming off from Gustard in second place. Imperial Misen, the hoop cap alongside the star on the cap of Venetian Sun, the red of Koppel to the far side, and then in behind runners Wise Approach with a little bit of cover. So it's outfielder out in front here for David Egan. On the right, Gustard in the centre. Koppel on the far side with plenty of daylight. Imperial Misen tracking these from the Philly Venetian Sun. And Wise Approach last of the sextet as they come down to the 400 pole. And Koppel, David Probert, trying to lay it down to outfielder. Gustard is pushed along in the centre. Two in blue on the far side, Venetian Sun and Wise Approach as they come towards the final 200 metres. And Koppel in the centre on the far side, Wise Approach alongside Venetian Sun. These two to Gustard, who's getting going now. And outfielders trying to rally. Wise Approach on the far side with Venetian Sun. The fillies in front. Venetian Sun! Venetian Sun has taken the pre-morning. To Gustard in second place. Wise Approach has finished in third. Outfielder ran on after those. It's number 6 Venetian Sun crossing the line in front for Clifford Lee and Carl Burke. And the filly has beaten the boys. Another win in the race for Carl after, unfortunately, in 2017. Gustard in second. Third Wise Approach, and fourth outfielder.